your May 2026 card reading. I cannot believe we are almost halfway through the year. It just feels like this has gone by in a flash. 2026 is the year of This Is Me. So this is really a year for you to be focusing on you, on what needs to change in your life, what makes you feel good, what doesn't. You know, looking at where you want to be in 9 years' time and going, okay, what do I need to do now in order for that to be my reality in 9 years? So May is a month I bring in balance. If you don't already have the journal, you can get it on Amazon. You can get them from me in my clinic. The essential oil for this month is black spruce. Now this is not only, it is the oil of stability, but it's also really grounding. Tree oils, when you think about these big old beautiful trees that have probably been around for hundreds of years, think about the traits that they can bring to you. So they can teach you endurance. They know how to conserve their energy. So you can use this oil to really support your physical body. You can use it to support you getting through difficult times. And it really helps you to gain clarity. If you have some fear-based emotions, if you have old experiences that are still playing out in your life now, it's really time. This is a really, really good time to let those things go, and black spruce can support you to do that. So beautiful oil, smells amazing, a really lovely one to use if you are needing some help to bring some balance and stability back into your life. 2 cards came out from my healing cards. First was the card of achievement. So really celebrating any successes. If these daily cards and the monthly readings have been resonating for you so far, then you have been doing a lot of work. And so this could be this month you really going, oh goodness, you know, I've let go of a lot, made some great changes, and I'm just going to sit with this achievement this month and sit in that balanced state and really just enjoy where you're bringing yourself to in your life. The other card that came up was a card of protection. So I feel like for some of you there is a reminder here that you are being protected. For others there could be some negative energy around you and you're just being reminded to protect yourself against that. So really recognizing your situation, but your external environment, the people around you, just seeing how that energy affects you, and then limiting your contact if that is the way to deal with it. If that negativity is affecting you, it might be that you are getting stronger and you're putting good boundaries in place, but just looking at what you need to do in order to protect your energy, and so you can bring your life into that balanced state. All right. Okay, we're going to draw 3 numerology cards and we will read these out at the end. So it's card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. Just pick which one resonates for you and we'll read those at the end. Alrighty, so let's start your reading. We're going to do 3 cards for each week of the month. Now you actually have 11 major arcana cards, and I think there was a lot, I think, too, in April. So I feel like a lot of you are really making some big changes right now, which is very exciting. Okay, so week number 1, we have the 8 of Swords. We've got the home card, which is number 44. 44 is a fairly significant number in my family. It's something that we all seem to resonate with, so I always pay attention when that comes up. And we have the 3 of Cups. So this is interesting because 3 of Cups and the 8 of Swords are a little bit contradictory. One is feeling really trapped, it's feeling stuck, it's being scared to take action. It feels like there might feel like there's people sort of coming for you, that they're stopping you from getting to where you want to go. But on the other hand, we have this reason to celebrate. It's friends, it's happy announcements. It's really, this is enjoying your life and enjoying where you're at. I just want to look at the daily cards and just see. Yeah, so I feel like this week, it could start off okay, I feel like this is going to be different for different people. For some people, it could start off that you are feeling trapped, that you're looking at your situation going, well, something has to give. I just can't continue on like this. For others, I think you're doing a bit more internal work, going, oh, okay, I've always felt really trapped here, but maybe there's something that I can do to change this, or shifts that I can make, action that I can take. Either way, whichever it is for you, if you make the change, then you are going to find at the end of this first week that you're celebrating, you're feeling good. There is that achievement there. You really feel like you have broken free of something. And I think with that home card there, you're being reminded to start here. Really take the time to get centered, to get grounded. Use that black spruce oil. Find your composure, find that balance, and then really from that space, then you can make these really healthy changes. But it does feel like this starts here. It starts with you. And then you look at your external world from that headspace. Week number 2, we have 8 of Wands. We've got the Letting Go card. And you've got the 2 of Wands here. So I feel like, 2 of Pentacles, sorry. 2 of Pentacles is all about having balance. It's you might be trying to do a whole lot of stuff. Things are happening really quickly. But it feels like good energy. I think with that Letting Go card, it's like, okay, that stuff from before, I'm done with it. I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm not bringing it up anymore. I'm looking to the future. What do I want to do here? And it's like it feels like you're really kind of excited to pick up the pace here and take action and do what you want to do. Now, just remembering you do need that balance in your life. Adrenaline and enthusiasm will get you very far, but they don't sustain you sort of long term, or adrenaline doesn't sustain you long term. So just looking at, yes, I'm excited, I'm getting all this stuff done, but okay, maybe, I just need to take a moment out here to just sit and be still and, cook a really healthy meal and sit down and enjoy it and be really mindful about it, and then I can get going again. So it's just really making sure that you're not using up all of your energy and then you're going to feel burnt out and then like, oh, well, I don't want to do it anymore. So it's that, I feel like this is something you're in for the long haul. And so it doesn't all have to be done immediately. Take your time. Week 3, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the New Beginnings card, and we have the 4 of Wands here. This really feels like you've got the new beginnings, and it's a celebrating card. It's really, again, there could be a focus on home here, but also it could be career looking at this card. So that stuff is going from the past. You're like, actually, I don't even want it in my energy field anymore. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to be, reminded of it. And when sometimes you catch up with old friends and you all get caught back up in the old stuff and you're talking about it and then you feel like, I wish I hadn't done that. That's your reminder to not do that. And I do it all the time. So there's absolutely no judgment there. It's something that we all generally do. But this is a reminder to try to not do that, because this is your opportunity for this fresh new start. You're lifting your vibration. You are putting out something very new and different to the universe. And if you keep going back to that old stuff, it's going to go, okay, well, maybe she actually wants to stay living there and have those same problems happening. You don't want that. That's not the message you're sending out. So you want to focus on the new, focus on what else is coming next. I feel like for some of you, there's a spark of an idea, something new's coming in here. You might be offered a new job or something. You're like, oh, actually, yeah, I really want to do that. You really have the opportunity to change your life here, and it feels very, very exciting. So if something comes up that is offering you a new beginning here that feels really nice, that is happy, that is supportive of your home life, your family, really, really consider it, because this feels really good. And then the last week, we have the Fool, we have the Discernment card, and we have the Perspective card. I feel like you're looking at things differently now. You're assessing things differently. Where something before you might have gone, oh, well, that's a block in the road, like I can't do it anymore. And, you sort of get down in the dumps. It's like, okay, well, how do I work through this? Because this end goal, that's where I'm going. I'm ending up there. I know that. So what is this thing in the middle here that I have to work through or get around? So I feel like you're looking at things differently, but you're managing things in a different way. Your energy is different. It has shifted. This feels really nice. I also feel like you have that with that discernment card there. It is easier now for you to just say no. And I think that came up, I don't know if it was last month or the month before, but I remember talking about that as well, that you're allowed to just say no. That doesn't work for me, actually. That doesn't fit with this plan of where I'm headed now, so I don't want to do that. You can just say that. With the Fool here, you're taking a leap of faith. You're following your dreams. Again, there's opportunities here, and it's like, oh, what do I want to do with this? It feels really, really exciting. I really love how this feels for you, because it's almost like you are, you're feeling differently about your life, about your external world, about your material world. You're just looking at things in a new way, but it's like, oh, it's exciting. It's like you're seeing things for the first time with this fresh set of eyes, and it feels really, really good. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Death card here, and that actually comes up in the daily cards as well. But in this deck, it's called Release. And this is the end of a situation or a stage of your life or a chapter. Something's closing here. It is time to move on, but this is a real spiritual transformation. So this does not feel bad in any shape or form. This feels really, really good, and you are doing something very, very good and healthy and exciting for yourself. So we have the Five of Wands. So there could be some challenges, and we've said that. Things, will come up. There could be blocks in the road, but you're looking at it differently. You're managing it differently. So really have that patience. When it comes up, go, that's right. I knew this was going to happen. And so I just have to keep looking at this in different ways, and I will figure it out. It's like you just know, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm doing, and I know I'm getting there no matter what. This can also be a card of withdrawing from negative people, and so that did come up at the beginning. So for some of you, I feel like that is going to be a thing this month. And we have movement into balance. I love that. You saw me shuffle. You know that was, it's legit. So I love the fact that this is a month of bringing your life into balance, and we have the movement into balance card. Really, really beautiful. All right, your numerology cards. Card number 1 is 3, and it's a card of creativity. So being creative is a really easy way to shift your vibration, to change the way you look at things, to, when you're really tapping in to that part of your brain that is, it might just be coloring. It might be buying a coloring in book and sitting there and using different colors and different strokes and seeing how things go. You might use different textures, bring in material or, feathers or things you find out in nature, and you're making a picture out of that. I have a friend who does mosaic, and you look at that and it's like, wow, you can just see how that creativity and that vision has gone into that. It's really exciting. So this is you really just looking at ways that you can be creative. It doesn't need to be this big thing. It doesn't need to be a big financial investment. You don't have to go out and buy a whole lot of resources. It's just looking for little ways each day to tap in to that creative side. You might go and buy a few different bunches of flowers and then arrange them in a vase. That is being creative. You might plan a lovely dinner with different ingredients, different colors, and you sit there and you're like, wow, it's like this little masterpiece. It's a work of art. So you can bring creativity in so many different ways in your life. It doesn't need any special gifts, skills, or talents, even though you probably have those. Card number 2 is 32. This is the card of music. Music is a beautiful way to tap into different vibrations, to lift your frequency. If you are feeling stuck, if you are feeling frustrated in your life, if there's people who are annoying you, put on some heavy music, belt it out, really sing it out and get that out of your system. If you feel sad, put on sad music, have a good cry. That is really good for you. If you feel happy, put on a happy song, get up and dance. Music is the most beautiful way to heal your body, mind, and spirit that you will ever find. So really tap into that this month if you chose card number 2, even if you didn't. Card number 3 is 48. This is a card of financial discipline. So for some of you, this balance might be, and there's all these new opportunities coming in, it might be that you're being offered a new job. It might be that there is, you're looking at cutting back your hours to bring some balance into your life. But as part of that, there's going to be financial changes, and you're going to have to make some changes to accommodate that and to survive with that. That is perfectly okay. It's just looking at, all right, write down, where do I spend my money all the time? How much money's coming in? What is going out? Are there areas that I can actually bring some more money in? Are there places that I can stop that money going out? Can I change, can I cancel a few of my TV subscriptions, or can I move to somewhere with a cheaper rent, or can I refinance my mortgage? It's just looking at how you want to make, how you can make some changes so that you don't have that financial burden that then brings you out of balance and upsets you. I just want to see what we're going into in June, because I feel like, so June you'll be moving into, I align with my life purpose. I really feel like this financial thing is probably leaning into next month. I won't rewatch this before I do the June reading, so it'll be interesting to see if that comes up. But you're really bringing every aspect of your life into balance, and that includes your finances, because that will then provide you with that stability that you can do these great things without worrying about that, because money really can affect our frequency and our vibration and our just general well-being if there's not enough of it. So look at how you can increase your financial abundance this month, and just be disciplined in that. All right, I think that's everything. Have a fantastic month. I will see you next month. Bye.